First Alert forecast from 15 News.
Outside, we have a mix of clouds and sun right now. You can see Dodgeville, fairly cloudy. Some sun out here towards Castle, even here in Madison. But things are off and on tonight, and I'll show you why. Because we do have a little bit of convective weather, that we're watching out here towards the west. And these lines are moving from north down towards the south. And you can see a little bit more of that in terms of thunderstorm activity right there coming through these lines. Now, under that, we could be seeing some heavier downpours as well. So when I talk about rain totals, some of you may not see any at all. So far, the airport has reported none with this batch of rain that has come through, but we could be seeing some heavier rain showers with this next batch that is coming through as well. So going through the evening, you can see that line making its way down here towards Janesville. By the time we get towards the latter part of the evening, all of that will be out of here. We may have a few sprinkles after midnight, but that's going to be about it. Starting tomorrow morning, it's going to be sunnier, and we're going to be seeing the clouds starting to go away into the rest of the day and being really sunny through the weekend. But the problem for tomorrow is going to be winds. So after we get this precip out of the way, which is basically going to be a trace to maybe a quarter of an inch for the most part, it is going to be the winds that we're going to be dealing with tomorrow, and that is going to really start to ramp up through the day into the afternoon. We could be seeing 20 to 30 mile per hour winds or even higher across the area all the way through the evening. So that's going to be really, even though we have a little bit of sun out there, the temperatures are only going to be about average, and it's only going to get really, really windy out there with temperatures here in Madison of 57, Lone Rock is 60, and Mineral Point seeing about 57 as well. But going into the weekend, we are looking beautiful. Temperatures are going to be well above average, mostly sunny here on Saturday, mostly sunny as we go towards Sunday, except for some clouds starting to move in. And then here on Monday, we'll also start to see some clouds moving in later in the day, and that's coming from a system up there towards the north. But for the most part, these 3 days, we'll have plenty of sun and temperatures that are going to be making their way up. But what we are going to be watching is this risk here on Tuesday for the potential of some severe storms with large hail, damaging winds, and a possible thunderstorm. Now that system is going to go through on Tuesday. That's why we do have a first alert day that has been called for that day. But you can see until then, it is going to be quite nice. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are going to be the brightest and sunniest days that we have out of the next 8 days. But after that Tuesday storm right there, you can see cloud-wise, we are looking at mostly cloudy to partly sunny conditions across the area all the way into the rest of the weekend. Take a look at your 7-day forecast going forward. It's really those temperatures that are going to be incredibly mild as we do go forward. Not so much tomorrow, but starting on Saturday, we're going to be hitting the high 60s. Then we're hitting the 70s for 3 days in a row. Maybe even Wednesday, we'll have to watch that. But of course, we are going to be watching Tuesday very carefully for that first alert day. Friday, you notice the top is in red. That is for some inclement weather. That is going to be those winds we are going to be dealing with.